Hi, my name is Brooke Lipman,
My name is Dr. Deb Lipman,
and this is Wine Together.
a podcast where we drink wine and have a chat.
So sit back, relax, and get that corkscrew ready. Last week, we talked about learning German. This week, we'll be talking about animals. Okay, now, cheers.
Cheers, Brooke. I see you have a good beard. It looks almost golden colored.
It's definitely interesting. I am a little bit scared to try it now.
Well, I have the Sam Adams Oktoberfest because that's kind of popular this time of year here in North Carolina.
They don't want to have Oktoberfest beers yet.
Yeah, so it's actually pretty good. This one seems has more of a pumpkin cinnamon than I remember, but
The
it's
Ok-
been 5 years, so how would I know?
no, the Oktoberfest is one of my favorite Sam Adams. I would get it. I mean, Sam Adams was like really cheap in Boston, so
Mm-hmm.
well, Massachusetts, but yeah. So, anyway, okay, so now we're gonna talk about animals.
Well, I mean, I'm living on a farm right now, so I see lots of animals every day. The funny thing to me is, everything that happens
Mhm.
uh, for me, it's always always think of it as like a learning experience, or I'm always trying to read people. And
Yeah.
now I'm reading the animals.
Mhm.
There's this one horse every day.
Uh-huh.
He walks me, he walks my car out of the driveway. And this driveway is about, I don't know, 400 yards long.
Yeah.
So, and this horse, he kind of walks me almost like he waits till I get in the car. Then he starts to walk along the fence line.
Yeah.
So I leave. And then when I come in the evening, he kind of stomps his feet if I don't look at him. So funny. I always have to speak to him. It's funny. So I think animals are kind of,
Mhm.
I think that they're in tune to,
Yeah.
you know, humans.
Mhm.
It's hilarious to me.
Yeah.
But I mean, I know you love dogs.
I know. I want a dog so bad. Oh my
Well,
God.
you'll have to come visit before I come back to if there is a chance for you to visit before I head back to Switzerland for good. They have, let me count, two corgis, a big dog, and an older black lab. Okay, so they have four dogs.
Oh my goodness.
Mindy is the older black lab that I'm telling you about, and she is like very old.
Yeah.
And so I always am so thankful to get to see her every day because
Uh-huh.
I'm worried that I'm going to come home and she's not going to be there.
Oh.
But Jane is another dog that I think this dog either just wandered up or they found her on the side of the road. She is a big dog that almost, I don't know the breed, but
Uh-huh.
she looks like a Saint Bernard, but she doesn't have the tan coloring. So
Okay.
she's got all that hair, but it's white and it has some black in it.
Maybe a mastiff? No,
Maybe.
that looks different. That's skinnier, isn't it? That's
Yeah, I think that's skinnier. This one actually has the big bold and
uh,
all the hair of a, and so then they have two corgis.
oh.
So Jane is the big dog. Mindy's the black lab that's older. And the corgis are, you're gonna love this. Maybe you will if you kind of get it. Harrison
Uh-huh.
and Leia. Harrison Ford for
Yeah,
and
it was
Princess
like
Leia.
character. Yeah. Why do you
And
think Harrison
these,
Carey?
I'm sorry,
I guess yeah, Harrison and Carey.
Harrison Ford. Yeah, but it should be, yeah, but no, they went with Leia. And of
Or
course, they have lots of cats, and they have guinea fowl and geese and goats, and oh my goodness, there's so many animals. And and right now, autumn, there's
yeah.
lots of big spiders
Oh
all
yeah.
out.
Or you should see the spiders here. They're everywhere.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's so funny because it's funny to kind of we're dropping these arachnids in with animals, but I mean,
Bugs are classified as animals, and then spiders are
they're the in the Animalia
Yeah.
kingdom.
Yeah.
So, I mean, somewhere around there, they're definitely, but that is so funny because, you know, when I'm there, I guess the only dog I really have anything
Hmm.
to do with
Yeah.
is is
So
Chico.
I got to give him some treats the other day. I was
Oh,
Solitaire to go to Aldi to get my new shampoo and conditioner, and or she was walking with Chico, to like around the bus stop, so by the canal and around the bus stop, and so she stopped at the bus stop for a second so I could say hi to Chico, and I got to give him some treats. He was so cute. Loved him.
she's so kind. And that dog is just so lovable. I mean, hmm, he's adorable. I mean, just adorable. And that last year at Christmas when she sent the postcard
Mhm.
with him, I had to frame it because it was just so cute. And he's kind of he's definitely part of the community,
Oh yeah.
our community.
Yeah.
He's so cute.
I
But
know.
the dogs are so well trained there. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know. There's not many times that I don't walk up to a grocery store, ride my bike up to a grocery store, and there will be a dog just sitting there waiting on his owner to finish
I
grocery shopping.
know.
And they
They're
just sit there and they wait. They don't,
well,
they don't.
sometimes they bark.
Well, if another dog's coming,
Well, not
that's what I've noticed.
at me.
Oh,
Like,
you have a barking. Yeah, okay.
maybe they just bark at me. I don't know.
Maybe I have never had one bark at me.
Really, that's crazy. But no, I've seen a lot of cats recently.
Hmm.
I saw one the other day. It scared me because the things for the train were going down and it ran across the train tracks and it stressed me out, but it made it like through the fence before the train even got near. And I was just like, oh my God, it was a black cat too. So, I mean,
That makes my heart race just hearing that.
I was looking out the window to look at the train.
Yeah. Oh,
And then
goodness
earlier
gracious.
today, I don't think it was the same cat because this cat that I saw today it looked like whichever one of Justin Crystal's cats is the black with the white on the front. It looked like that. I don't know which of their cats is that, but I don't know if their cat because this one was
I, yeah,
completely
I don't know.
black with only white on the face and like the front. But I was looking at the spider that was in the corner, and I looked out and I saw the cat on the other side of the train tracks. So, and then two mornings this week, going on my run, I saw a cat on the woods, back to go towards the canal and the river
Yeah.
that way.
Like before the bocce club or
No, just like past the bocce. Well, one was at the bocce club and one was in the woods just past it.
okay, just kind of hanging out,
Yeah,
begging for somebody to take it home.
maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. I hope not because I mean, it's already cold there.
I know.
And
Well,
so,
there's
you know,
so maybe I should have taken one.
I don't know. No, no. Because one, we really don't know if it belongs to someone else,
Mhm.
right? I mean, and you don't want to get in that
Yeah.
kind of situation. And yeah, it's just our apartment's not set up for
Mm,
a pet right now,
yeah.
you know. But yeah, who knows? Maybe one day. I know.
Yeah.
I miss okay, so I'll tell you what we did yesterday.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah. We parked at Roseville Middle School
Mhm.
and walked.
Aw.
And we walked around the neighborhood and
Yeah.
people were waving at us as if they remembered us or as if they thought we belonged.
Yeah.
It's so funny. And
Mhm.
so speaking of animals, we get down to the lake
Yeah.
and the geese have taken over the street. And they were just completely in the cul-de-sac, just blocking traffic, whatever. I mean, you could not get to the cul-de-sac because of the geese.
Yeah.
And so we were walking around the neighborhood. We were talking about Charlie and Amy and the walks and all the things they did in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just it. I don't know, just thinking of the dogs, and
Mm.
it was kind of funny. It was a
Yeah.
nice little trip down memory lane, and And it was funny to walk through the neighborhood. We didn't like, we saw Richard's car.
Yeah.
So I assume he is still alive and in that place. But there were so many other cars around that I assume was Corey and his sons. Because it was those, muscle cars, Chargers or Challengers or something. And so, yeah, I assume they're all still there. So,
I don't know if I remember any of these people, but yeah.
well, Richard was right next door. He had, what was that dog? Duke?
Yeah, yeah.
He's Duke's dad. Okay. Now, I didn't hear Duke.
Mhm.
And honestly, I think Duke would have remembered us. So
Mhm.
if he were outside, he
Mhm.
would have come to the fence barking. That dog, boy. I mean, I think he was all bark,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
but boy, he acted so tough. He wanted everybody to be afraid of him.
Mhm.
But that was, I can remember. Oh, Duke, hush. That's exactly. And he would just settle down, but it was kind of funny.
Yeah.
But I didn't hear Duke.
Mm.
So, and as far as any of the other animals that I remembered, so I know for sure that Tucker, the big dog at the end, the Hagermans,
Yeah.
Tucker has passed, but the dog that they had gotten, the younger, kind of
Gertie.
like Brody's still there, and they have
My
Gertie.
other dog was named Gertie.
Gertie's a little tiny one. Brody was another dog like Tucker, whatever that breed was. And so I assume they still have Brody and Gertie.
Mhm.
But they were not outside either. None of them were outside. So we were going to go over and say hello. But, I do know, I did see on Facebook that Tucker had passed away a couple of years ago. So, but they have Brody and Gertie, I think, still. And they have another dog, I think. But
Okay.
anyway, I've seen on Facebook. So
Yeah. I saw a squirrel the other day.
I've seen lots of squirrels.
There's
I
been
have
so
seen
many
lots.
slugs too, and I think I might have run through a slug the other day because I was taking my shoes off. I think it was yesterday, and it looked like there was slug goo on it. Ugh, no, I don't want to clean.
Um,
That's gross.
it should eventually dry and you can just bang it off on the cement, but
No,
not on the balcony, downstairs,
no,
outside
it's
downstairs.
so muddy in the woods. So there's like I have literally almost sunk in the mud.
Mm.
But I was running on that part, so um but yeah, it's been raining a lot. So it's been like the woods are muddy and so my shoes are gross and
Yeah, well,
full of slugs.
you don't wear them inside, right?
Oh,
Okay. Are you just leaving them outside the apartment or what are you doing?
no, I'm putting them on the little shoe rack.
Okay. All right.
I mean, they're pretty much because I wiped them off on the rug downstairs, so yeah, they're fine.
There's a dog, it must be, he or she must be at least 14, 15 months old now. It was a
Okay.
border collie
Uh-huh.
that every morning when I was walking,
Uh-huh.
that dog would run up to me and the owner would get so mad because the owner was trying to train it,
Yeah.
but it would come up to me and it was so funny. And I felt kind of bad. And I saw them right before I left.
Uh-huh.
And that dog was really growing up and he was doing much better,
Yeah.
as far as honoring his training.
Mhm.
And I was kind of wondering if you'd seen him, but I don't know if you'd know which one. He's black and got a little bit of white, but I don't know if you remember border collies, what they look like.
Well, yeah.
Medium sized,
Mhm.
about a medium sized dog.
Okay. Yeah, I know what border collies look like.
Oh, okay. So I didn't know if you'd seen this one because he was always on the canal in the morning,
I don't think
but
so.
maybe they're not doing that anymore. Maybe they're doing a different route.
I don't know. I have seen our neighbor with his dog. The next door neighbor. I've
Oh, yeah.
been his dog a couple times. I don't know him well enough to say hi, so.
I just say hi. You don't, I mean, because you know him that he's at least your next door neighbor. So you should at least say hi. But I don't know that dog's name either. And that's funny because they've been beside of us 3.5 years.
Has it been that long?
It's been that long. Maybe close to 4. I'm not kidding.
No, it can't be 4 because didn't the other neighbors, they moved out 4 years ago. Do these
Yeah,
people?
but they were moving in that like this, they moved in like yeah, the first neighbors were moving out because this these people were ready to move in. So it was a quick
That's
transition.
Zurich.
I'm sorry?
Didn't they move to Zurich? Like
Yeah.
that's what moved out. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Near Zurich. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I haven't seen her or heard from him. I was supposed to meet her. Uh, gosh, it's been well over a year. We were
Yeah.
supposed to meet in Zurich, and she canceled
Oh.
because the baby had well, it's not
Mm.
baby anymore. Had the flu,
Oh.
and so I just haven't been back in touch.
Mm.
And so
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't think I've seen all that many animals though. I've seen a lot of birds.
well, you and Ted saw a snake.
Yeah,
Um,
it was gross, and he laughed at me.
oh gosh.
I
Well,
stepped on it.
see, that's a little too close.
Yeah, maybe it was tiny, but still, that means it was a baby, which means there was a mother snake.
Right, not far away, probably. Probably not far at all.
Laughed at me.
But still, the small ones can get stuck in the tread of your shoe if it's a hiking boot
Yeah,
or
hiking
trail
too.
running shoe with the thicker treads and the wider spaces between the treads. They get stuck, and that's just like you were talking about with the slug. I don't want that. I don't want to carry it home. Absolutely not. Mm-mm.
Just don't like snakes.
You know what? Okay, speaking of animals kind of greeting you as you
Uh-huh.
go outside,
Yeah.
this morning I still have stuff I have to take out to the car. This
Yeah.
is becoming a problem. Every time I come here on the weekend to see your dad, we go shopping.
Yeah.
And I have more and more stuff to take back. So I took at least taken 3 trips out to the car
Yeah.
already this morning. And I can try to carry everything else out when I leave, but I may have 2 more trips.
Oh boy.
Anyway, sorry, did you hear me slap my leg? But so I went out this morning and I
Mhm.
heard a bird. It sounded like it was right at my ear.
Yeah.
And it sounded like it was still and no movement. And it was just singing this little song. And I thought, where is it? And I look and there was this pedestal over to my left, and it was standing right there on that pedestal. And you could see its beak moving as it was doing its song. And I
Mhm.
wanted to just sit and watch it because I thought, I've never been this close to a bird kind of talking like that.
Yeah, that's
And it was so amazing to sit and watch it. And I thought, huh, I know you're going to fly off if you see me staring at you. But it was really, really cool.
so this morning I went a different way than I have been the last couple days for my run.
Oh, nice. Which way
Um
to go?
I went, back the way when you want to go to Bieberist and then Lone Coffin, like under the bridge. I went that way. I probably won't do that again because it's more like pavement than it is trail, so but I figured I'd try going that way this time. But anyway, I went when I was going past them, the roosters started crowing, and then they crowed also when I came back. I thought it was really cool.
And if you go that way, there's the duck pond.
Yeah, I got to the duck pond and then that was halfway. So I had to turn around and go back because I didn't want to do the whole thing going one way and then have to walk all the way back.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you. And
It's
so, but yeah, okay, so it's good to know that the duck pond is kind of halfway to
two,
the,
yeah, 2.5 kilometers.
wow.
It,
Okay.
it depends. I mean, I'm doing couch to 5K, so I'm doing interval running. I'm not running the whole time.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
Well, but still, you get that's so funny. Your rooster's greeting you.
It was kind of cool.
You're talking about the ones there at the end of the canal, right?
Yeah, as you turn the corner to go down the
That's so
by the
funny. Hmm.
Mhm.
That's funny.
And I've seen a lot of birds like on the balcony and then like some crows. I saw a crow and it was like making noise and it was, right next to the grill there's like the wall because there's the other balcony past it. It was like on that top of that. And it was like
That's fun.
crowing.
That I will say, I almost feel a kinship with the crows there.
Mhm.
because it's times that I've been alone in the
Mhm,
apartment and I go out to the balcony and they're talking, I
mhm.
just talk back to them. So I do kind of feel like I have a good relationship with
Yeah.
crows.
Well, Dad talks to the plants, so
Yeah, and that's okay. I mean, it's good for 'em,
yeah.
it's
But
good for
also,
our mental health. It's good for our mental health too.
there's those little brown birds that love the balcony. Like the one they love going near the windows. Remember the one time I told you the bird flew into the window and it left a feather on my window?
That's funny.
But yeah, they love like going right near the window and then yeah.
It's funny.
Mhm.
I know there's some people that aren't animal people, but we definitely are
Yeah.
animal people. I love just kind of learning about them and listening to them and kind of being a part of their life, which I know is a little weird, but I love them. Yeah, and it was funny because right before the hurricane hit,
Hmm.
Ren was supposed to spend a day at the farm with me.
Yeah.
So, mm,
Oh my
anyway,
God. Yeah.
whew, yeah, and more hurricanes on the way, and
I
goodness.
know I saw that. Jeez.
Yeah, but it's not supposed to hit Western North Carolina, but there may be some wind and rain out there where I'm living. So,
Oh,
later in the week.
I'm really
Well, if you could get any animal as a pet, what do you want?
well, obviously I want a dog.
I know, but I mean, what breed? I knew it would be a dog. I know that, but
Well, I want either an Akita or a Husky because they're
oh, okay.
playful and they're big dogs. And I know they shed a lot, but I
Mhm.
it'll be fine. But
I mean, yeah, you just have to be willing to do the work of it.
yeah,
A dog like that it requires a lot of work. One, the exercise.
yeah,
Two, the cleanup behind them. I
yeah,
mean, those are two big, big things that are vital
yeah,
for because you don't want them to be breathing in their own hair because they
yeah.
get in their lungs, and
And you
so
have to like
there's
clean them a lot.
it's yeah, it's vital that you keep it clean
Yeah.
in the area, but it's also they have to have their exercise. So that's the thing about a big dog like that. It to me it always made me get out and do my exercise, and so I like that. I love that they like to go in the forest to hike with you.
Yeah.
I love that those dogs will hike with you.
Hmm.
And you know,
Hmm.
and you could get these cute little leashes and the doggy bowl that folds up
Yeah.
that you take with you and put the water in the water dish that folds up into a pouch. I think it's cute. But but yeah, those are beautiful dogs.
Yeah.
Loyal. I think that's what I like about a big dog is
I think all dogs.
that they're loyal to you.
That's all dogs, right?
Mhm. I guess, but especially especially now. I mean, they're dogs are so domesticated now.
Yeah.
There's an expectation on, but from both parties,
Yeah.
um, of take
Mhm.
care of me.
Yeah.
So, so it's just kind of funny. But there, you have to, every time you take your dog, you have to buy a bus ticket if you're going to take it on the bus.
Yeah.
You have to buy a ticket for your animal on the bus and train,
Yeah.
which is so funny because I know not everybody's doing that.
No.
So, which of course bothers me because I like people to follow the rules and, I don't mind somebody's dog being on the bus. I don't mind it at all. I like it,
Yeah.
but I want them following the rules. I don't want, I don't like people who think that, well, the rule just doesn't apply to me. The
Mhm.
rules apply to everybody, include your dog.
Yeah.
So, but some dogs are so small that I don't even recognize they're in people's purses.
I know. Oh my God. I mean, it would also be kind of cool to have a tiny dog.
I think so too. I mean, but they come with their own
Hmm.
unique circumstances as well. Like, having to feed them smaller meals and more often. Um, you
They're very
know,
happy.
yeah. So you just, I mean, I think they all come with the good and bad, and so you just gotta be aware. And that's my thing. If you're going to be a pet owner, be a responsible pet owner. Know your breed. Know
Yeah.
what's the right thing for it. You know,
Well,
we
you know,
saw one time, the first time we went to Davos,
yeah.
we saw a cute dog
Oh,
that I was like, oh, I really like that dog. It looked like um, what was Lily? A spaniel. It looked like a spaniel. But it was brown and white, long fluffy ears, just
mm,
but little. So
yeah.
cute. It was really cute. So,
Mm, goodness.
but Doug, you remember Doug?
Yeah, I think so.
He was so strong. What a dog. Em loved him, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my goodness. You know what would be also a cool animal to have as a pet if you could actually get it to follow rules? A fox, because they're cute. You can
From a distance,
you can
they're cute.
domesticate foxes. You can domesticate them.
I don't think so, but
It,
I'll let you believe what you want to believe.
people do have foxes as pets, but you said any animal in the world, so I can therefore say it. If it would be possible, I'm pretty sure people have foxes as pets.
That's funny because I saw a picture come across my memories the other day from when your dad and I took the trip across the US.
Yeah.
We took a hike the morning after we spent the day in Yellowstone. We camped near there. And the next day we were going to do the Grand Tetons.
Mm-hmm.
And so we went hiking in Yellowstone in a area that, we were allowed to. Um, and a fox came across our path. And of course, I couldn't get my camera on fast enough.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I had my big camera around my neck. I had my phone in my hand. I'm trying to get a picture with anything.
mhm.
And so I didn't think I'd gotten a picture.
Yeah.
And so I had uploaded the pictures to my computer. And so it always has this different loop. I always have, for my screensaver, I just have my photos.
Yeah.
A photo came across and it was the fox. You could barely see it, but
Yeah.
because I remember being there that day and remember the big branch that was
Yeah.
bent over the path, I was like, there's the fox. I got the fox.
Well, one time,
I didn't think I'd gotten the photo.
one time I was walking back from class and I saw a fox walking away and I got a picture of it. It was like really far away, so it wasn't a good picture, but I did get a picture. But I looked it up. Domesticated red foxes, specifically those of Russian descent, have been handled by humans for enough generations that they are content to live the domestic life of a pet. So therefore, you can have it in some places, not in most of the United States, but only 14 states allow foxes as pets. So, technically, yes, foxes can be domesticated and kept as pets.
But I would assume you couldn't have another pet because they would eat it.
Well, probably not, unless it was a really big dog. There's a gnat in here. There's also been a lot of flies. There was one buzzing in my ear the other night when I was trying to go to sleep, and it stressed me out because like I have this weird like fear of going to sleep and a fly like landing in my ear and laying eggs and like larva hatching in my ear and it oh.
Okay, that's kind of animal talk I don't want to have.
But there's also I have three mosquito bites or spider bites, I don't know, on my arm because I need to vacuum my room.
I started to say somebody needs to vacuum.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
yeah.
mean, I don't I just it's so much work to get everything out of my room to then vacuum it. But I can probably do that this week. But I also need to vacuum the living room, but I don't know where I'm supposed to put the chairs because you have never told me. Do I put them on
I put them on the couch. Like I kind of stack them. Like, okay, so if this, hold on,
the No, I know what you're talking. I know what you mean.
like that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, I guess I could always just put them in this room and close the door.
You could, or actually, a lot of times, you don't even have to close the door. What you could do with the chairs is
Block the door.
you put them in a way that you orient them so that
The vacuum can't go
they
through.
can't go through them.
Yeah.
You don't even have to close the doors. You're just blocking the door with the chairs.
Yeah.
Because I used to block the my office door with the pirate chest,
Mhm.
and that way I could keep the door open and
Yeah.
hear it if he gets stuck under the couch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's kind of funny.
Mhm.
Oh, see, there's your pet, E Schubert.
I know. Oh my god.
They clean the floor for you.
Yeah. I guess I have a
Mm,
bug bite on my hand too because it's itchy.
I'm sorry.
I thought I was done with the bug bites. And they're everywhere.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, and that's. I mean, I'm not the greatest housekeeping in the world, but I will say that's one reason I have a list of chores that I do every week because I don't want dust and dirt and
Well, it
to,
doesn't, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's if you open the doors to the balcony,
yep.
they were there anyway. There's a bunch of spiders outside my doors in
Mm.
my room, so I can't even open them right now.
Yeah, I have to
Because I
because I've been gone from the camper so long. I'm gonna have to clean out the spiders when I get back. That's another reason I want to go during the day. I think, but I
Mhm.
want to see your dad. It's kind of a tough call,
Yeah.
you know. But gotta do
Mhm.
something.
Mhm.
Wow, you ever thought you wanted to be a veterinarian? Speaking of animals,
No, never. Vets
I
have.
used to think I wanted to be a large animal vet.
I don't think I could be a vet at all. I really don't think so because I've heard so many like really sad things about being a vet, so I'm like, I don't think I could handle it. Mm.
Yeah,
I do
you
want
have
to
to.
do want to do sports medicine though, so yeah. But I don't know if I want to just get a doctorate or go to medical school, so.
Hmm,
Mm.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. One field, one avenue you could take
Mhm.
in that field, in that area, is physical therapy.
We've talked about this. I don't want to do physical therapy.
Oh, okay.
Which is why I was thinking I don't want to do a like medical school and I just want to do like a doctor in sports medicine, which I am like 98% sure that is itself a regular degree. I could be wrong because I know there's some degrees like that that are like degrees that are not like going through medical school, and I'm pretty sure sports medicine is one. So,
Okay. I don't know. You have to figure that out. But I
no.
just got news that Milton has strengthened to a category 5.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So, wow, that's something.
Yeah. Well, I am glad I don't have to deal with hurricanes over here.
Absolutely not. Tornadoes either.
No,
Mm-mm.
because we don't really have that many like large bodies of water, and I know tornadoes don't technically come from water, but like we don't have the right kind of because we don't have water nearby. We don't have the
Right.
right kind of
The jet stream doesn't seem to affect us the way it does over
because
water. And
like I mean they go in like the middle of the United States, but it's still because of the East Coast and the West
but the
Coast.
East Coast is really starting to see more and more damaging tornadoes than ever before. And and they're yeah, so they are headed kind of they're just
Yeah.
you know so yeah, there's some of the states along the eastern seaboard are starting to see her tornadoes more than ever.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
hmm,
there was something else I was going to ask you or say.
I don't know.
I don't remember what it was, but it's all going to be okay. I
Mm.
guess I am a little, yeah, I get distracted with the news about the weather because,
Yeah,
it's hard to
it's okay. Yeah.
think about. But, just so much crazy going on. Just
Yeah.
this, yeah,
Mm. Not too
I
much.
think animals are better to talk about than stuff.
Yeah.
I
Okay, this
will say, okay, now I have two animals of yours. They're stuffed animals.
is stuffed animals, yeah. It's okay. I do have a lot of those.
I have baby, what's his name? Baby what?
Baby Boomer.
Baby Boomer.
Did I tell you why his name is Baby Boomer?
No,
Okay, because Dean College's mascot is Boomer the Bulldog, and his face looks like a baby boomer.
yes, it's so cute. And so I've sent you pictures of them when I made my bed that the bigger one's hugging baby boomer. They fit so perfectly together. So,
Yeah.
but I have been very thankful that you let me
Mhm.
have them with me while I'm there by myself because they are good companions.
Yeah.
They're just really good companions.
I've had Albert and Paddington on my bed with me for a while because like yeah, 'cause they're so cute. But oh my goodness.
Well, Harris Teeter has a stuffy right now that it's so cute. It's like green. And I don't know if it's an animal. I don't know what it is. But it wears the Harris Teeter little hat and
Dragon. It's a dragon because Harris
I,
Teeter, remember the cookies? And
yeah, yeah, okay.
Green Dragon gave you the cookies like in the
I was like, Brooke is gonna want this.
Yes. But I have the little sun now too.
Yeah,
It's
that's really cute. That's cute. It's so funny. Yeah, I do. I've often uh considered my stuffies my pets.
Mhm. I know I have so many.
I know, and that's the reason I don't want to get you another one. But every time I see one that's cute, I think, oh my gosh, that's so cute.
I know.
How do you stop getting them? I mean, how do you just make yourself just
Oh,
stop?
it's tough. Oh my goodness.
That's
But
it's kind of funny.
no.
So I've been bitten by something while we're sitting here
Oh,
talking.
ouch.
My foot is swollen
Oh no.
and itching. So
Oh,
something has bit me
mosquito
here
or
in the hotel room.
well, it's probably a bed bug.
Oh, please don't.
I
No.
hope not. Do you
No,
remember
it has to be a spider or something, the way it looks. It's but anyway, last weekend I had a bite on my neck. And my
when
neck was red for like 4 days. So whatever spider it is in here, it's like it's got a serious bite to it. Because my
ugh,
foot is red and swollen now.
ugh,
Oh my goodness gracious.
why can't bugs just leave us alone? We're not doing
Right.
anything to them. Why do they insist on biting us?
I don't know, babe. My foot really hurts.
Ouch. I hope it wasn't like actually a venomous spider and it was just
Well,
itchy.
yeah, I hope not too. Because now I'm scared.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Oh my god.
So now I need to find out where it's at because, like, thank you for listening, and we hope you enjoyed the conversation.
We'll be back next week with a new bottle of wine and a new topic. In the meantime, if you want to join the conversation, follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Wine Together Pod.